Welcome everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Satra's Touch. And if this is your first time tuning in, welcome and thank you for joining me. Today I am talking about the method that I use in healing myself as well as my family whenever we are ridden with a cold or sickness. So pretty much I'm gonna jump right on in. So for those who are new, may not be too familiar with me, I am a mother, I'm a wife, I have 5 children, and we are all plant-based, or you can say vegan. So pretty much this has been the, being plant-based has pretty much been the lifestyle that I have found that works for me, works for my family. It has been the lifestyle that I have seen tremendous results in my life, coming from a standard American diet. That's how I grew up and things of that nature. And so pretty much the method that I use in healing myself or my family is I use a holistic, natural approach, and I use plant-based living. And so what I mean by this is that holistically, when we get sick, we catch a cold, we are coming in contact with germs, things of that nature, which is affecting us, and we're combating that. Illness and all that kind of stuff also affects us holistically. It doesn't just affect us on the physical level. And so when I say holistically, I'm talking about not just physical, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally, things of that nature. So I use a holistic approach. So I use my plant-based diet, but I also use nature to heal me and my family. And so some things that I do is, of course, we focus on diet. Our diet is plant-based. And even though it's plant-based, it doesn't always mean that we are just eating the best of the best of the best. There are times where we do eat snacks, and even though they are vegan snacks, it doesn't mean that they are really contributing to the well-being of our body. It's not giving to us really when we eat the snacks that we eat. Let's say chips or something like that. It's really all about taste at that point. It's not necessarily about sustaining our body. Okay, so when I say that I heal myself or my family with the plant-based diet, all of those things that are not necessary for the plant-based diet subside. So meaning, if my children are sick or come down with a cold, no, you're not getting chips, this, that, and the third. Your diet is going to be whole foods, plant-based, and that's what you're going to consume. The other thing that I look at, like I was saying, is nature. So depending upon what's going on, I may have it where either myself or my family, but I'm pretty much going to predominantly talk about my children. Maybe I may have them go outside, or I may take them out so that they can be out in the sun and get vitamin D, or get some of the healing capabilities from the sun. Or I might take them out if they're not sick, but they just have a little cold, let's say a stuffy nose, or they're dealing with mucus. Maybe I may take them out, have them running around, things of that nature. And so that's what I mean by holistically. And then there, of course, are times where they may just rest. We're not going out anywhere. You may rest. You may not be permitted to get on any electronic devices, because we do know electronic devices, even though they definitely are a benefit to what we do nowadays in society, as far as business-wise and things of that nature, and staying in communication with one another. Over usage of it is definitely detrimental to our well-being, and it's not healthy. So I eliminate that. So that's what I mean pretty much by holistically. And then herbs come into play. So, you know, we address it through diet, we address it through nature, and then herbs, which is also a part of nature. and should be a part, or is a part of our diet. We utilize herbs. So for instance, one herb that we like to use is garlic. To me, I feel like garlic is a cure-all, like just from my experience and what I've seen it do for me and my family. Pretty much I can take garlic, like if I feel like I have a cold coming on, I'll immediately just start consuming tons and tons of garlic with the foods that I eat and things of that nature. I'll even also, if I'm not eating, I'll just cut up a piece of garlic and I'll just put it in my mouth and just kind of use that as a natural lozenger. But pretty much that's what I'm talking about when I talk about a holistic plant-based approach. That's pretty much been my method for healing myself, healing my family, and remedying us of whatever ailment that we're dealing with in a little amount of time. And that's not saying that you have to rush healing, but I have found that utilizing the method that I use, we don't normally, whenever we do come in contact with an illness or things of that nature, we don't normally battle with it very long. Pretty much the longest, maybe 3 days. It can stretch to 5, but most of the time 3 days about that we're dealing with an ailment. And you know, this is amazing because coming from a standard American diet as a little girl, I noticed that when I was younger, whenever I would get sick or catch colds, for one, it was horrible. It was horrible, the experience, what I would go through. And then I noticed that it would last a long time. Like I would keep a cold at least for a week or two, you know. And so just seeing the difference, you know, and where I came from as a little girl and now. And then even recognizing differences with my children, because me being plant-based, I wasn't always plant-based. And so I had different stages of coming into this lifestyle. And I've witnessed 2 of my children who, when I was pregnant with them and conceived them, I was vegetarian, so I was still eating like dairy and things of that nature. And after I had them, I was ingesting dairy, things of that nature as well. And they were vegetarian for a while. And you know, in them being vegetarian and consuming dairy, I noticed that they kept ear infections and colds more. And then when I transitioned back to veganism, I noticed that that shifted and that changed, and I didn't have to deal with the ear infections and the colds and things of that nature. So pretty much it's just been me just observing everything, just observing, you know, our lifestyle. You know, that's been the method that has worked for me and my family, as far as in healing, in getting over colds and illnesses and things of that nature. If you like to know more or know more in depth about this method that I use to heal myself and my family, check out the description below. The description below is going to tell you about an upcoming live chat that I'm going to be having in a group that I have on social media, on Facebook. So definitely check out the link below, and so see how you can gain access to that. Also, you can subscribe to this channel, because I'll definitely be doing way more videos just pertaining to motherhood, pregnancy, wellness, all that kind of great stuff. And when you check the description below, you can also see the link to my my page on Facebook as well. So until next time, I really hope that this video was beneficial to everyone who watched today, and I appreciate you all for watching. Please remember to subscribe if you have not already subscribed, and hit that bell in the corner so you can be notified when I do future videos, okay? So enjoy the rest of your day, and y'all stay healthy.